because Nvidia is popping, as Mark said, to an all-time high, folks. And it explodes higher because of several reasons, actually. One of them is their new H100 GPU. I think it sells for $40,000, Mark, this GPU. But Elon Musk says, by the way, I'm going to buy 100,000 of them for my xAI, which has just got Andreessen Horowitz and I think Sequoia backing on their B round. And the valuation, Mark, is a staggering $25 billion. So at least he can afford to buy 100,000 of those H100 GPUs.
And John, listen, this is why when people ask, this thing looks so expensive, talking about NVIDIA, of course, how could you think that people should be buying or adding to an existing position on this thing if the stock is so pricey? And the answer is because we are still in the early rounds when it comes to the AI boom. We're still in the early rounds when it comes to the additional demand for compute and what NVIDIA makes. And it's the GPUs. We talked about this on Friday on Fox as well, John. The graphic processing units, they require an exponentially larger amount of compute, storage, and capability than just the chips that run AI on text. You think about ChatGPT and Bard and the others, they're just running on text. They're not running AI searches, natural language, large language model searches, AI driven on video. Why? Because that is a hell of a lot more expensive, energy intensive, and compute intensive. These are the chips that make that happen. That's why they're $40,000 a pop. You're not putting them in your teenager's video game console. But man, not surprised to see another ATH all-time high on NVIDIA. I remain bullish on this one. I'd be adding on any pullback. I'm adding to my position on this thing.
And again, folks, we had unusual activity.
That's right.
That's what it looks like. Those are two of the hits that came in. One was for the 31st of May. That's this Friday. That's the lower one on the screen. This more recent one came in on Friday, Mark. And look at how big that is, 37,000. I got to tell you, whenever whoever this is comes in, and they always trade around that number, Mark, 37,000, that's 3.7 million shares of $1,000 stock. I mean, I can't even imagine this is anyone but a hedge fund, and a big hedge fund.
No doubt.
But they have been right. And if you want to follow that kind of activity, folks, you got to subscribe to Market Rebellion, because we covered that all day, every day. And man, it has paid off time and time again. That's one of the most lucrative plays of the year. And they're back.